Hey ladies and gents, it's Izduiz here, coming to you with a special presentation, how to welcome Mythic Legions into your home. Look at this, it's a beautiful morning, foggy morning in Northern California. And even though it's California, it's a little cold outside. So when you pick up your Mythic Legions, you gotta make sure that you warm them up before you play with them. You know, that's first thing I noticed about this package is that it's got a Megalopolis tape on it, because this is the new distributor for Horseman Toy Design, and this is the first time I've ever gotten a package from Megalopolis. First things first, you get your handy dandy hand carved African letter opener. It's always good if it's in the shape of a alligator, and cut right through that cool tape and see what's inside. Now I've got some more figures coming, but I knew I was going to want more than one of these guys. So if I'm correct, and if I remember correctly, this unboxing will reveal wow, look at that. Very stylish. Never seen purple bubble wrap before. I hear good things about Megalopolis's packing. You got a sticker. You got some foam peanuts. And ta-da! Oh, man. Mythic Legions Kkurzog. Wow. It's called the, I think, white glove shipping treatment. Look at this little piece of paper here. Very, very stylish, and obviously packed with care. But this is Kkurzog. Wow. My first ogre-sized figure. And first off, I have to say, the packaging looks magnificent. Look at that face up top. Nate, you really outdid yourself with this packaging. I mean, I think I always love your packaging, but you know, when I first saw these in the white packaging at Four Horsemen Toy Design, I really didn't get a sense of how cool they would actually be. Look at that. It's got a faction symbol down there. Wow. You've got that cool little goblin, and then you have the female orc. And they're up there, magnificent, with arms upraised. Kkurzog. Oh, wow. Here in the back, you got Freya. Is that Bothar Shadowhorn? Who is that? You've got a Minotaur. You've got Atlas. You've got the half ogre, or maybe a half orc. And here is the bio. It says Kkurzog, with a name that strikes dread and fear throughout mythos. Kkurzog stands out for his vicious brutality, even in a legion famous for its brutal nature. Gargantuan ancestors of orcs and goblins, ogres are savage powerhouses that bolster the ranks of the warriors of Erethyr, standing at nearly 9 feet tall and weighing 3 times as much as their orc cousins. Ogres do much of the heavy lifting for their legion. responsible for transporting and operating battering rams, catapults, and other large-scale armaments. The burden of their responsibility is exceeded only by their sheer savagery. Capable of speaking both Orcish and some of the most civilized tongues, Kkurzog acts as both an interpreter and general to the Orc warriors. As the link between his kin and the Legion's leadership, not only is Kkurzog an essential leader, he is also a cruel master, capable of wielding his own people as a weapon of war. Herzog. Back here, there's also the regular bio of Mythos. And look at that. Picture window. Mythic Legions. I think I'm going to open mine from the bottom, because this is not going to be quite as collector friendly as most of the packaging, but I think it's probably going to be easier to get him out of here than it is to get the largest figures that we've had to date, which are the trolls out, because once you open that box, it's pretty much totally destroyed, right? And I don't know about you, but I think for me the boxes are a big part of the appeal. And what do I have over here? Boiling water. And why do I have boiling water? It's because I'm going to use it to loosen the joints of the figure. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that scene inside the box. How cool is that? It's like a winter, a wintry wonderland. Or, I don't know, maybe it's volcanic ash, because there's a lot of fire going on around. Looks like fire and ice is the sort of the theme. Snow and fire of this whole scene. Maybe I'll open the box and just lit up. But wow, he's heavy, he's massive, he's detailed, he's beautifully painted, he's awesome. And I'm not going to review him right away, because like I said, I'm going to take my sweet time. You gotta have, if you like Mythic Legions, you gotta have a pot of boiling water there ready all the time. Or you can get one of these little suckers, so you have hot water to boil your tea and coffee or whatever. But if a Mythic Legions comes unexpectedly, bam, you're ready to loosen those joints. So I'm not going to try to take a video and carry around heavy pots of boiling water or anything like that. I'm just going to take my time with this guy. Then when I'm good and ready, I'll go ahead and do a review. But I tell you, this guy's going to be awesome. Look at that giant weapon. And I know the Four Horsemen have sent out a customer service or public service announcement about this, but they've also included this. It says, joints on Mythic Legions figures can become tight after production. When posing Mythic Legions figures for the first time, especially during cold weather, it's recommended that heat in the form of warm air from a hairdryer or warm water be used on tight joints in order to loosen the joints slightly before posing. Gently rock the joints forwards and backwards or clockwise, counterclockwise, based on the type of joint until the joint moves freely. Failure to do so could result in irreparable joint breakage, right? And since these are Mythic Legions and they're cross-compatible, if a joint breaks, say like an arm or a leg or whatever, you could always just send away or call the Horseman and get your leg or arm replaced if that needs to happen. But obviously you need to do your due diligence, because they're telling us, this is what you need to do. Here's the weapon. I'm not gonna, look at that. Look at the paint on that. I've done a couple of looks at like some pre-production prototypes and test shots and stuff on these guys, and I can tell you just right off the bat that it looks like they came out great, especially the look and the paint and the soft goods and everything. But of course I want to put them through his paces. I'm anxious to do that. Before that, a warm water bath. Also, don't suggest that you take a bath and in warm water with him while using a hairdryer, because disastrous consequences could result. So this is kind of a pre-review unboxing public service announcement as to what to expect. Oh, yeah. And I'll see you guys later after I've done all this stuff, and then we'll talk about what it's like to put Kkurzog through his paces. Is it a whiz? Signing out.